But life in the savannah is never without danger. Alongside their usual prey, powerful predators and massive animals like lions and rhinos can turn any journey into a high-stakes encounter. As the dry season sets in and the savannah turns golden, tracks from antelope, buffalo, elephants, lions, and rhinos crisscross the landscape. Hadzabe hunters carefully study footprints, broken branches, and disturbed soil, piecing together clues about which animals passed through and how recently. They are not just tracking potential prey. They are also identifying danger. A fresh trail near a lion defending its kill or a wary rhinoceros can be a clear warning to change course before the situation becomes deadly. Before heading out, the hunters gather around the fire and check their bows and arrows one last time. For them, a successful hunt isn't measured by how much meat they bring home, it's making sure everyone returns safely. In the wilderness, patience and respect for dangerous animals always come first. At dawn, the group moves quietly through the savannah, following fresh signs of wildlife. They soon spot a rhinoceros feeding among the shrubs. Rather than getting close, they keep their distance and study its movements, learning which paths to avoid. For the Hadzabe, understanding a rhino is about staying safe, not starting a fight. Soon, the sound of circling vultures and the smell of a fresh carcass reveal that lions are nearby. The hunters stop and watch from behind the cover of the brush as the pride gathers around a fallen antelope. With powerful roars rolling across the savannah, they know better than to take chances. They quietly turn away and continue their search, knowing that in the wild, survival often means recognizing when to walk away. Hours later, after crossing thorny brush and dry open ground, the hunters spot a herd of antelope feeding near the woodland. Using the wind and natural cover, they carefully move into position and begin the hunt. When an arrow finds its mark, the animal runs, leading the group on a long pursuit. The hunters patiently follow subtle signs along the trail until the animal finally slows and can no longer continue. Their success comes from patience, keen observation, and strong teamwork. When they return to camp, the mood shifts as fires are lit and the meat is roasted over hot coals using traditions passed down through generations. As everyone gathers, they share stories from the day, the close encounter with a rhinoceros, and the decision to give a pride of lions a wide berth. The food is shared with the whole community, from children and elders to those who stayed behind. For the Hadzabe, survival is about more than hunting. It is about cooperation, generosity, and respecting the natural world. Dawn breaks across the Tanzanian savannah. There are no alarm clocks or glowing screens, just the wind, birdsong, and the soft sound of footsteps. While modern life revolves around phones and technology, the Hadzabe continue a traditional way of life shaped almost entirely by the natural world. As the sun climbs higher, the hunters prepare for the day. The men carry handmade bows and arrows, relying on generations of knowledge and skill to provide food for their community. One of their most challenging targets is the baboon, an intelligent and highly alert animal. The hunters move carefully through the brush while younger members follow closely, watching and learning from every movement. For the Hadza, hunting skills are passed down through experience, with each generation learning by observing those who came before them. The hunt demands patience. Tracks fade across dry soil and disappear into thorny vegetation until the hunters finally spot a troop moving through the trees. They wait for the right moment, and when an arrow finds its target, the pursuit is over. Every step reflects the patience, precision, and respect that define their traditional way of life. Survival takes more than hunting. It requires awareness and the ability to adapt. When the hunters discover signs of a lion near thick vegetation, they rely on generations of knowledge to assess the danger and respond carefully, keeping their distance rather than taking unnecessary risks. Moments like this reflect a deeper understanding of the wild. The Hadza see themselves as part of nature, not above it. Every animal has a place, and humans are only one piece of a much larger ecosystem. They avoid conflict whenever possible, facing danger only when protecting food, water, or the safety of their community. When the hunt ends, the Hadza prepare their meal wherever they happen to be. They build a small fire from dry branches and roast the meat over glowing coals, taking only what they need. With little emphasis on stockpiling or waste, their way of life reflects a close relationship with the land and the community around them. Across the harsh savannah, the hunters move in a quiet, deliberate line. Suddenly, one man stops beside a patch of soft soil. He kneels down and studies a long, winding trail, a fresh sign that a large python has recently passed through the area. Following the trail through rocks and tangled roots, the hunters eventually spot the python coiled beneath a low tree. They keep their distance and wait patiently as it begins to move into the open. When the moment comes, they act quickly, then hold back and watch until the animal is no longer a threat. Only after the area is safe do they approach and carry the catch back to camp. There is no celebration or sense of triumph. To the Hadza, the animal is not a trophy. It is food for the community. In their world, every hunt is simply part of nature's cycle, and success or failure is accepted as part of the journey. As the group prepares to leave, a spotted leopard suddenly appears at the edge of the brush, drawn by the activity nearby. The hunters immediately stay alert, raising their bows while keeping a safe distance. When facing a powerful predator, their priority is simple: protect the group and avoid a confrontation whenever possible. The leopard pauses, watching the hunters carefully before slowly backing into the vegetation. Once the danger passes, the group wastes no time moving on. For the Hadza, knowing when to stand their ground and when to walk away is just as important as the hunt itself. The warning started the day before, when several women heard a powerful roar near their gathering area and found fresh claw marks on a tree. Soon after, the dogs discovered large paw prints beside the thorn bushes. A male lion had clearly passed through. Birds suddenly scattered, and a herd of zebras changed direction. The signs were unmistakable. The lion was still nearby. Now the hunters had to determine whether it was simply passing through or moving dangerously close to their village. They advanced only when they were confident the immediate danger had passed. After nearly 2 hours of tracking, the lion remained out of sight, but its scent lingered on the wind and alarm calls continued from the brush. Then, as the hunters rounded a thorn bush, a male lion suddenly burst from the dry grass and faced them. It charged without warning, forcing the hunters to react in an instant. The confrontation was over almost as quickly as it began. Wounded but still dangerous, the lion turned and vanished into the bush. With several hours still before they could reach camp, the dogs suddenly picked up another trail. A wild hog burst from a thorn thicket, and the hunters moved quickly to cut off its escape. One hunter released an arrow, striking the animal as it ran. The hog disappeared into dense cover, and the hunters followed the trail deeper into the bush. As the hunters prepared to leave the forest, one man spotted bees circling an old tree. Following them led the group to a large hive hidden inside the hollow trunk.